Hello, everybody. Today I'm talking about Venus in Virgo. It is debilitated, it feels powerless and weak. However, there are certain things it may be quite okay with, and we should know this transit from 10th of August to 5th of September so that we can take some balancing action. Hello, I'm Komilla Sutton, and we are talking Venus in Virgo. Do remember to subscribe, press the bell notification. Venus in Virgo is from 10th of August to 5th of September. Virgo is the debilitation of Venus. Therefore, what significations of Venus are? Venus is not able to fulfill them in the right way. You can check out my video on debilitated Venus. I'll put a link here. And I think it's important to understand that according to Sage Parashar, when Venus is Virgo, it has 0% effectiveness. Whereas when a planet is exalted, it has 100% effectiveness. So what he means is that a planet in its debilitation is not doing what it's meant to do. It feels helpless, it is overcompensating. Sometimes, like Venus represents beauty, so when it's in Virgo, you over beautify yourself. Venus is about relationships, so you're too perfectionist about relationships. So I would say Venus is significant for relationships. We need to be careful between 10th of August to 5th of September that we are not being overcritical about a relationship, what we want. It is not a long transit. Once a year, Venus will always be in Virgo. And if you remember this transit and see how you experience it, then next year, when it comes again, you are prepared for it, you know how to deal with it. And maybe it'll throw up some surprises, but it becomes like an educational energy for you. So I think that is very important. Quite often when Venus is in Virgo, Mercury is also in Virgo. And this year too, towards the end of August, Mercury will come into Virgo. Mercury comes into Virgo on 26th of August, and therefore after that, the debilitation of Venus gets cancelled. So it is no longer weak. What happens is when a planet is weak and a strong exalted planet like Mercury will come, it will cancel the debilitation. It gives support. So instead of being totally ineffectual, it becomes supercharged. So that is an important factor. But I think all of us should just be conscious that Venus is weak and not able to deliver everything. So our expectations become less. This is not a crisis transit or any such thing, but it is the ability of Venus to bring things to fruition. And, Venus in Virgo is good for business. It can be very good because it's a super analytical energy. So certain areas of our life will be quite good. And then after 26th, it is in full support and it is fine. How does it affect us? Aries, Virgo is your 6th house. Venus also rules relationships for you. So this is a time to be extra cautious about how you deal with it. And are you being overcritical? Are your expectations too high as far as relationships are concerned? Taurus, Venus is your Lagna Lord. So on some level, whenever the Lagna Lord or Moon Lord is debilitated, we think about health and we think about we are overdone things. We need to take some time out to look after ourselves. However, Venus in Virgo is in your 5th house. So it isn't so difficult for you. It's about creativity, ideas. But it can also be that children are being handful. And so you have to give some time to yourself as well as to children. Gemini, Venus is a good planet. It's in your 4th house, home, happiness. And I would say, especially after the 26th, it is very powerful, 26th of August. But otherwise, it's quite okay transit for you. You don't have to be so bothered about it. Cancer, Venus is in your third house of self-effort, action, and Venus rules money for you. It rules home for you, and so I would say making effort to make money, also overthinking your problems. Maybe Venus is not able to deliver extra profit at this stage. So especially those of you who are in business, this few weeks to let go, then think again when Venus goes into Libra. Leo, Venus, Virgo, second house. It's your 10th house ruler in the second house. Normally that is quite good. Venus also rules third house, which is to do with self-effort too. However, I would say that this is an average transit for you, and just to take care. Most of this time, Sun is in Leo. You are in empowered position. So this is a side energy to think about. Virgo, Venus is in Virgo. Your ascendant, first house, moon sign is quite good in Virgo for you. There's nothing to worry about or to stress with this transit. I would say just a little bit watch your health. And after 26th, when Mercury goes into Virgo, then it's quite a strong transit for you, a double whammy positive energy for you. Libra, I feel that Libra experiences Venus in Virgo in the most complex situation, because Venus goes into your 12th house of expenses, loss, efforts that get no reward. So fortunately, Venus doesn't stay long in any transit. So therefore, you're watching this transit and make effort, do things. Most important areas regarding expenses. Avoid spending wastefully. If you need to spend, yes, but sometimes it can be a bottomless pit. So be careful about how you are spending. Scorpio, Virgo is your 11th house, money, finances. It's good for analyzing your earnings, what you want for the future earning. It's not a major transit, and throughout this time, Mars is in dignity, Sun is in dignity. So you're pretty much in control, and you can accordingly prioritize other things rather than finances. Life is pretty sweet for you just now. Sagittarius, Venus in Virgo in your 10th house focuses on career, work. Venus is not the best planet for you, so it can bring some obstruction as well. And it's obstruction of the kind that some people are doing by doing nothing. They are obstructing you, so be careful about that. However, Sun is going to be in your 9th house, Mars is in your 9th house, so a lot of good luck is there, and so you'll be able to deal with it. Capricorn, Virgo is your 9th house. So, you have so many planets in the 8th house just now. So it's Venus in Virgo actually is quite good for you. 9th house, study, knowledge. Venus is your best planet. And while it is got a 0% energy, it has, things that it can deliver. And especially study, higher mind, those things are good. And secondly, it's going towards Libra, which is excellent for you. So wait a little bit, enjoy this. But I would say you have to more worry about Sun and Mars in your 8th house, which are creating difficulty. Aquarius, Venus is a great planet for you. However, it is in your 8th house by transit. So it can bring some unexpected events and things that you didn't plan for. So react to situations rather than creating an unsettled energy. Venus can also bring a bonus for you, something you're not expecting, or some unexpected boost in finances as well. Pisces, Venus is not the best planet for you. It's transiting in the seventh house of relationships. So it can give a boost to relationships. It can also make you super critical about what you want from relationships. And therefore, be careful you're not criticizing your partners or loved ones, and that will be the best. So that is it for today. Thank you very much. All the best.